What's up guys, welcome back to another DC Universe Online video. Today I'm going to be showing you my Munitions DPS loadout. It's very hard, of course, it's AoE, it's super well-rounded power set. It can't, I think electric is the only one that beats it out in AoE from range. So let's get into it. Show you my white mods. Weapon, whatever your weapon is. Blast adapter. You can put in the power one if you do run out of power, but with these loadouts you shouldn't be running out of power. My head socket, I do use Neo Venom because big gun, it just doesn't crit enough for me. Like I'll use it 6 times and it just won't crit. So if you do have a ton of green spam, you can put big gun in for your loadouts, and I'll be showing you that. But for now, you're gonna want your Neo Venom in your head socket. In your neck, I use Escalating Might. Obviously I might, so my back, Berserker, my chest, Penetrating Strikes. So I have a lot of people in my league that I run with that just like to throw out a ton of greens for me, so my supercharge builds up very quickly. So there's no point for me to running scrap or extended supercharge, but if you don't have that, I 100% recommend putting in extended supercharge for your chest. Leg socket, chain gun, get like the smallest bit of health back when you use chain gun. It's not a ton, like it's not gonna heal you for a ton, so just be aware of that. Hand, so I do run solar at 200, so that installs my empowered channeling tactical mod. You're gonna want that in at all times, but if you do not have solar at 200, you're gonna need your empowered channeling on your hands, because that's the worst thing. Munitions has a ton of channels. So you get knocked out of that, that's a big damage loss. So I use max damage because I do have solar at 200. As for feet, Tumbling Master, good survivability. I don't use Rolling Dervish as I'm acrobatic, so I don't need to weapon cancel out of my Rolling Dervish. So Tumbling Master is the way to go. Soda, Bottled City, you should have this up. Super good soda. Utility belt, I have Dark Construct Bat, my Orbital, your supply drop, and your buff trinket. As for artifacts, I use the same for my range AoE. I don't do melee with munitions, there's no point. And I do AoE and single target, same artifacts for both. So solar, 200, transformation at 200. This thing is a must-have, especially for strat. These two are, like, you're gonna need them paired up with each other. With all these little hits from chain gun, railgun, with the solar exploding and putting dots out, your strat's gonna proc a ton, so you're gonna want to have that. My might is 62,000 right now. I might be buffed. Yes, I have a compound omega. Usually it's sitting at around 60,000. So, yep. As for my acrobatic, just get the first one. You can get single target moves. I was doing a lot of testing with them. Just really wasn't for me. Weapon, just put one to weapon. Iconic, Robot Sidekick, Neo, and Heat Vision. Stat points, super powered, critical attack chance, critical attack damage, mind power, rest into health. As for my loadout, amplified, this is my AoE one, so amplified heat vision, chain gun, railgun, shrapnel grenade launcher, robot, and Neo. As for my augments, I am using current DLC ones all at max, so Absorbicon, modules, my mighty augments, all at 257, 23, 23. So just know that I am buffed by 5%. Usually this is hovering at 60,000 might, so I do apologize for that. So let's get into my 3 target 10-second parsers. I start off with shrapnel grenade launcher just to get the PI and a little bit supercharge built in there. So I start off, put the PI, go right into chain gun, and then railgun, and then heat vision, and then you're gonna see all these white ticks coming off. That's my strategist card. Like, look at all of those no crits right there, all the white numbers coming off there. Chain gun, railgun, just keep 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 over and over again. There we go. Yeah, I usually average at around 65k to 70k. There's Black Angel, one of my green spammers. Yeah, I usually hover around 68,000 up to 75. Sometimes I get 80 on 3 targets. My dip, if the strategist card doesn't proc, it won't. It'll, like, in the beginning I was getting like 50s. So now it's starting to come together. Even without my Compound Omega active, I still get these numbers. Alright, you get the gist. Let me show you a different rotation. So you're gonna run remove that, and then put in mini nuke. This is my mini nuke loadout, so you're gonna want to swap out. You're just gonna want to take out shrapnel grenade launcher and just move it all to the right a little bit. And then I'll show you that rotation. It does use more power. It might hit for a little bit higher than the other rotation, but this one's a lot more consistent because sometimes mini nuke can hit on the ceiling. Sometimes mini nuke will miss the adds if the tank pulls them before mini nuke can hit them. So that's why I just don't use this rotation. As you can see, my power consumption's a lot higher. But if you have a good troll, you can use this rotation. As you can see, when all the time that you're dropping mini nuke, you could just go right into chain gun, like all that time that you're losing. So it's really up to you. If you really like mini nuke, you can put it on. It's like I'm already out of power, but with a good troll, you should be able to keep your power all good and up there. So let me take that off. If you do have a ton of green, like I'm talking two or more green spammers in there, or two separate greens, okay, whatever. If you just have green spammers in there, you can put on big gun. I'll show you that. Let me put on shrapnel. You're gonna take off robot, put on big gun. It just doesn't crit enough for me, so yeah, you're doing your rotations in orbital, all that good stuff. Big gun. Alright, there, it did crit, so that was a big number. 425k crits on there. There you go, 4 mil. I did mess up my orbital supply drop clip, but that's okay. You're gonna want to do orbital supply, then buff trinket, and then into big gun. So yeah, that's the big gun, the adds. Alright, and then I'm gonna show you my single target now. Alright, same might, 62, same artifacts, augments, all that good stuff. Nothing changed, except for my loadout, a multi-net launcher. So with this one, you're gonna see the munitions combo tap range. So that will put out a solo single target little net. So you can clip that with every move. So you can do multi-net tap triangle, go into heat vision, all that stuff. That's for the rest of my loadout. So multi-net, chain gun, amplified heat vision, small package. So I'll explain why I use small package. Robot sidekick and Neo. Obviously a ton of spam, ton of green spam. Take out robot, put in big gun. Recommend that. If there's ads, if ads do come out on the boss, you're gonna want to hold the range. So we'll see here, you tap range, it'll be single target. I'll let that ad go back. I do have high dom, so that's why I'm pulling him. So if I hold it, see how it hits all those ads and brings them toward me? So that'll hit multiple ads, So that's good. Munitions does really well with single target and hitting ads at the same time. So you're gonna want to do multi-net. Oops, multi-net, tap triangle, because I'm on PlayStation. And then that'll clip together. So multi-net, tap triangle, chain gun, so tap range. Multi-net, tap range, heat vision. And then I'll show you that rotation. So tap that, tap range, just clip them together. So just like that. Obviously you want to have robot out when you're doing this. Well, that's okay. Try again. I usually hover around 40Ks, just not bad at all. Let's see if I can get up there in the 40s. There we go. Get the idea? And then I'm going to show you why, when you should use small package. So, I don't start using small package until the boss is 35%. Okay, let me read it. It's a 35%er. So, if the target is below 35% health, the attack deals extra damage. So, I don't start using that till the boss is under 35% health. So, I'll be doing my rotation. Same as other. Then right after heat vision, you're going to want to hit small package if the boss is under. Then right after heat vision, hit small package. So if the boss is under 35s, or if the sparring target's under 35% health, those 13Ks will turn into 18, 20Ks. So, get the idea there. So that's my single target. Let's try my AoE on the 8 ads. Let me just wait for my robot to come back. It does split very well. I usually hover around 80k to 100k for 10-second parses. So same rotation as the 3 targets. If you do have big gun in there, I do like shooting out shrapnel grenade launcher, just for that little extra boost of supercharge, just like that. Hover back, get that supercharge up. Look at all those white ticks coming off. That's the strategist card proccing. There you go. 105,000. Over 1 million damage in 10 seconds, you know. Just the usual munitions. And it dipped back down. And yeah, that's the 8 ad. I do have a supercharged generator single target. I'm going to show you that. You're going to want to remove multi-net, and you're going to want to put in shrapnel grenade launcher. So if you really want to build supercharge quickly, you know, if you have big gun and Neo with green spam, you do shrapnel, chain gun, heat vision, and a small package. You know, and then obviously you do your orbital supply, big gun. Get that big crit in there. Trust me, it doesn't crit as much as it usually doesn't crit this much. I guess for the video it just wants to prove itself, but don't let your eyes deceive you. Big gun just doesn't crit enough. Neo's much more consistent. Like you can see just how fast I'm getting back my big gun, and I don't even have the big gun head mod and extended supercharge in. And it does good damage on its own, so. It does a little bit less damage than the other single target loadout, but that's okay. This is your big gun loadout. If you I don't recommend using the Lamort card. The strategist card definitely does a lot more damage than the Lamort card that I've seen. Alright, and that's about it. So yeah, that's my munitions DPS. If you have any other loadouts, leave them in the comment section. Alright, make sure to unsubscribe from me. Make sure to dislike the video and turn off post notifications, please. Yeah, have a good one.